Now, Sophie Cunningham is currently into a domestic type situation.
Cunningham has denied accusations that she was involved in an affair with Phoenix Sun and Phoenix Mercury CEO President Josh.
So it looked like Sophie Cunningham has broken her silence about some serious accusations against her. Guys, for this one here,
the WNBA world was rocked this week as a shocking rumor ignited across social media timelines, sports forums, and gossip blogs alike. At the center of the storm, Indiana Fever guard Sophie Cunningham, a fierce competitor known for her aggressive play, sharp shooting, and no-nonsense attitude both on and off the court. But this time, it wasn't her stats or highlight reels making headlines. It was a personal allegation.
This is something that I just did not feel comfortable reporting on, and it's about her having an affair.
Sophie Cunningham, and she issued a statement, Rob, denying the accusations about her having an affair.
One that quickly escalated from whispers to full-blown controversy. The accusation? That Cunningham had engaged in an inappropriate affair with a senior executive from the Phoenix Mercury, her former team. What began as an unverified post from a third-party gossip page spiraled into chaos within hours. The claim suggested that while Cunningham was still with the Mercury, she had been romantically involved with a high-ranking member of the organization's management team, implying the relationship may have influenced internal team decisions and even possibly impacted trades, minutes, and locker room dynamics.
It feels irresponsible that I was never asked for a comment about the accusation before several clickbait stories went to print.
And this could possibly be the reason why, allegedly, we have not seen a lot of Sophie Cunningham action on the basketball court.
Screenshots of the post spread like wildfire. Speculation surged. Sports personalities chimed in. Fans divided instantly, some fiercely defending Cunningham's integrity, others demanding answers. By the next morning, Cunningham's name was trending across multiple platforms, not for her performance with the Fever, but for a scandal she hadn't even addressed yet. That silence didn't last long. Within 24 hours, Cunningham took to social media and issued a raw, direct, and emotional response that left no room for misinterpretation. Filming a video from what appeared to be her apartment, she looked into the camera, her voice calm but razor sharp. "I never thought I'd have to address something so absurd," she began. "But since this lie has taken on a life of its own, let me be very clear. I have never had any romantic or inappropriate relationship with any executive, past or present, at the Phoenix Mercury."
The recent false accusations made against me by Gene Taylor, someone I do not know and have never met.
And it was, like she said, a bunch of gossip. And now we know drama and all that stuff, but it's still basketball related. This here was gossip.
She paused, clearly holding back frustration. "I've worked my ass off in this league. Every minute I've played, every contract I've earned, it's been through grit, pain, and sacrifice. And now I'm waking up to see people trying to rewrite my career as if I slept my way into it? Absolutely not." Her tone shifted from controlled to fiery as she continued. "I will not let baseless rumors, clickbait blogs, or bored fans with too much time and too little integrity smear my name. If you don't like me because I talk trash on the court or because I play with fire, that's fine. But don't you dare question the work I've put in or try to drag my name through the mud with lies."
Let me be clear, his statements are untrue and extremely hurtful. I am here to compete, play basketball at the highest level.
The video, barely 3 minutes long, exploded across the internet. Teammates, fellow WNBA stars, and even rivals reposted the clip with messages of support. Brianna Turner, a Mercury veteran, tweeted, "Sophie may be many things, but dishonest isn't one of them. Y'all need to stop believing every rumor you see." Even Caitlin Clark, Cunningham's new Fever teammate and one of the most talked about names in the sport, spoke up in solidarity. "This league is hard enough without women tearing each other down or outsiders making things worse. Sophie's earned her place. Period." The Mercury organization itself issued a brief statement saying, "We are aware of the rumors circulating online regarding one of our former players and categorically deny any inappropriate conduct by our executive staff. We stand by our employees and remain committed to a culture of professionalism and respect." But the damage was already done.
I hold myself to the highest integrity, and my values are what guide me on and off the court.
And risk management accuses the organization of racial discrimination and includes claims of organization misconduct.
Let untrue gossip take my focus away from what is most important to me, which is basketball, my support team, and my fan.
Cunningham had found herself in the middle of a perfect storm. A mixture of lingering resentment from fans who disliked her brash demeanor, combined with the media's hunger for scandal and drama. Critics pointed out that the rumor conveniently surfaced just as Cunningham had been gaining more national attention with the Fever, who have become a must-watch team thanks to the presence of Caitlin Clark and a wave of new young talent. To some, it felt suspiciously timed, an attempt to bring down a woman finding her voice and rhythm in a bigger market. But Cunningham wasn't about to shrink away. Later that day, she posted again. This time, a photo of herself in full Fever gear during a grueling workout session, captioned, "Rumors can't run suicides. Let's work." It sent a clear message. She was refocusing. She was reclaiming her narrative.
Try to collect money. That's the impression I get. I could be wrong, but that's the impression I get from what I read.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me too much, Mark.
NBA star accused of having an affair with married NBA executive, lawsuit reveals, and this did make big time news.
Behind the scenes, those close to Cunningham say she's furious, but even more motivated. "Sophie's been underestimated since day one," said a former coach. "But this is a different kind of challenge, and knowing her, she'll use every ounce of it as fuel." Indeed, insiders within the WNBA community have quietly expressed concern about how fast such a serious allegation gained traction without a shred of verified evidence. A league executive, speaking anonymously, said, "We need to protect our players better, especially when the attacks are not about performance but character. This shouldn't be happening in 2025. Sports journalists have also begun to re-examine their role in amplifying unverified gossip. One ESPN anchor apologized live on air for referencing the rumor before any official statement had been made. "In our rush to cover everything trending, we sometimes forget there are real people involved. We owe Sophie and all athletes better."
His former Phoenix Mercury player Sophie Cunningham had an affair with Josh Barstein, the married CEO,
And win for my team and my fans while inspiring other women that they can do or be anything they ever dream of
the Phoenix Suns and Mercury. The lawsuit filed by Gene Taylor, the Suns' former director of safety security.
As the dust begins to settle, some are already labeling Cunningham's response as a WNBA moment. A reminder that even in a league that's often overlooked, players face the same scrutiny, misogyny, and pressure as their male counterparts. But unlike some in the NBA who can shrug off rumors with million-dollar PR teams and massive brand contracts, WNBA players like Cunningham have to do it all themselves, often with little institutional protection. It's why this moment struck such a nerve. It wasn't just about Sophie Cunningham. It was about every female athlete who has had her professionalism questioned, her success undermined, or her career reduced to whispers and innuendo. And Cunningham knew it. Toward the end of her video, she said something that many saw as the defining quote of the day. "I'm not perfect. I'm loud. I'm intense. I play hard. but I've never cheated this game, ever. And I'm not going to start letting people cheat my story now. Those words, simple yet defiant, were screenshotted, reposted, and repeated across every sports network by evening,